I hate Spider-Man. There, I said it. And before you freak out, yes, I know. He's Spider-Man. Everyone loves him. He's polite, he's friendly, he helps people, he waves, he makes jokes, he does little flips, he saves the city. I'm well aware of who we're talking about. There are definitely many, many nice things I could say about Spider-Man. But unfortunately, that is not why we're here today. Today I want to answer one simple question. Why do I hate Spider-Man? Now on paper, he's the definition of the perfect superhero. He doesn't have the ego of a billionaire or the detachment of a literal god. He's just a broke, awkward kid from Queens who's trying his best. Which I think is really suspicious. But before we get any deeper, this outfit feels wrong. Excuse me for 1 second. That's better. He's a menace, and I can prove it. I've broken down exactly why this character is so insufferable. And by the end of this video, I promise you two won't look at the wall crawler the same way. You'll look at him and think, yeah, he is kind of annoying. Now let me start by painting you a picture. You're living in New York City, which is already stressful enough with high rent prices. But on top of that, you're dealing with a crime wave that includes absolutely everything from standard muggings to people scaling buildings to illegal alien weapons deals. Honestly, it doesn't sound that different from the real thing. But when Spider-Man shows up in the city, he doesn't follow the same playbook as other heroes. Unlike Iron Man, who holds a press conference to let the criminals know he's coming for them, Spider-Man just starts helping. He sees a mugging, he stops it. He sees a train go off the rails, he catches it. He just does the work. And honestly, I don't like that. Do you know how much pressure that puts on the rest of us? I mean, Spider-Man just shows up in his pajamas and goes,
So, is everyone okay?
When I show up to work in pajamas one time, I have to have a meeting with Toby from HR. People then say Spider-Man is humble. Spider-Man is super strong. So strong that he can casually catch cars and even lift collapsed buildings. But what makes it worse is that he never mentions it. If I lifted a car one time, I would absolutely bring it up constantly. I'd probably put it in my bio, hashtag I lifted a car, hashtag do you even lift, bro? Spider-Man lifts a car and goes,
Need a hand?
You have to be kidding me. I don't trust it. He has to be hiding something. And then don't even get me started on the suit. I get that everyone loves it. I mean, it's been perfect for nearly 60 years, which already seems unfair. It just has a sleek, perfectly body contouring, timeless look. And don't even get me started on how handsome he looks under the mask. Wait, what are we talking about? Right, the suit. I wanted to point something out. He didn't have to make it look like that. He didn't have to make it bright red and blue. And a big symbol right in the middle of the back for people to see when he's swinging past? Come on. And those cute expressive eyes? They couldn't have been a coincidence. He instead could have worn all black or literally anything that says, I don't want to be noticed. But instead, he chose the colors of a Hot Wheels car. And people say, well, it's so kids aren't scared of him. Okay, that's so thoughtful, Spider-Man. But I think there's a deeper reason. I think he did it on purpose. Spider-Man loves being the center of attention. That then perfectly leads me into the next issue with the Arachnid guy. We have to talk about his villains. You can tell a lot about a man by his enemies. And Spider-Man's enemies? They're obsessed with him. First, we have Norman Osborn, a billionaire genius gone crazy. And rather than becoming a conspiracy theorist, he asks, how can I ruin Peter's day? We then have Otto Octavius, a world-renowned nuclear physicist who gets taken over by his own robotic arms, and instead thinks, yeah, I could use these to crush Spider-Man. The list goes on and on. Venom, Electro, Rhino, Mysterio, and Sandman, just to name a few. These are all brilliant, powerful men who, for some reason or another, decide to dedicate their entire lives to Spider-Man. I can't even get a text back from my friends half the time. Spider-Man, on the other hand, has a fan club of geniuses who are trying to murder him. If that isn't flattery, I don't know what is. I mean, to be hated that much, it means you matter. If I had a nemesis, it would be like the DMV or potholes. I mean, Spider-Man has the Sinister Six, an organized group of 6 fully grown dudes who are obsessed with Spider-Man. I'm totally not jealous. And Spider-Man complains about it! Deep down, I think he loves the drama and loves being the main character. And then there are the jokes. The jokes never stop. He's fighting for his life, and he's workshopping material.
What's up, guys? You forget your PIN number?
Iron Man! Hey, what are you doing robbing a bank? You're a billionaire.
Alright guys, let's wrap this up. It's school night.
Sir, this is a bank robbery with futuristic alien technology. But everyone loves it. People say it's charming. But not all of us can have Chandler Bing level wit in stressful situations. I believe it's part of his strategy to make us average folk look bad. Which brings up the whole Peter Parker regular life thing. Peter Parker's life is obviously hard. No one is arguing that. He definitely suffers from a case of Parker's luck, where the writers make it so that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And that's actually part of the problem, because people love to say Spider-Man struggles, and he does, I'm not denying that. He's broke, he's always busy, and his relationships are a mess. But my relationship isn't a mess, so suck it, Spider-Boy, you're not as relatable as you think. I then think the reason Spider-Man keeps going is because he takes his motto way too seriously. With great power comes great responsibility. Sure, it sounds nice, but think about what it actually means. It means you never get a day off. It means if you can do something, you must do something. That's a horrifying way to live. If I buy a pickup truck, do I suddenly have a great responsibility to help every single person I know move into apartments? According to Spider-Man logic, I do. Most people get power and they think, how can I monetize this?
I gotta figure out how to make money on this thing. It's simply too good. Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I could totally see Spider-Man becoming a streamer. Give me one more galaxy and I'll punch this guy in the nuts!
Huh?
But the real Spider-Man gets powers and immediately thinks, great, now I have to work nights. The worst part is, he never complains about it. It makes the rest of us look lazy. It suggests that the only reason I'm not a hero is because I'm choosing not to be. And I don't like that implication. I prefer to believe I'm just busy. He takes away my excuse, and that is so annoying. That brings me to my final, most irritating thing about him. The thing that proves he's a menace. He never quits. Any rational person would quit. If a building fell on me, I'm done. I'm starting a podcast with like Bateman or something.
That's hurtful.
Spider-Man on the other end gets a building dropped on his face and he lifts it? I mean, what a show off. So do I really hate Spider-Man? Yes. I hate him because also being a boy from Queens, he showed me what it means to not give up. To have life knock you down and instead of letting it affect you, you crack a joke.
You know, as elevator shafts go, this is pretty nice.
That no matter how hard life gets, no matter how broke you are, no matter how much the universe kicks you in your teeth, you have a responsibility to be decent. Keep trying your hardest and being the best person you can be. And frankly, that is an incredibly annoying amount of pressure to put on one person. Sometimes I want to be cynical. Sometimes I want to complain. I want to be lazy sometimes. But he shows me who I should be. And for that, I guess, I do love him. I'm not happy about it, but I love Spider-Man. If you've enjoyed the content, consider joining my Patreon. I have plans to really ramp up the channel with bigger projects, but unlike Peter Parker, I can't pay my rent by selling blurry photos of myself to a newspaper. By joining my Patreon, you'll get exclusive access to things like behind the scenes works, your name in the credits, and more. And if you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll like this one too. Give it a watch.